Well, hello there YouTubers, it's P here, just making this quick video. Going to give you an update on the Bugani speaker that I have, Bugani M83. It's a really good speaker. I would totally recommend it. I paid £52 including shipping, on sale for Black Friday. I love it to pieces. I'm just making this update from my previous video to say a few words because there is a flaw to this, and the biggest flaw you can have is too much bass. Yes, I love my bass, but we have the problem of too much bass overpowering the vocals. Now the bass is just insane. The bass radiators on the back kick like crazy. They state 40 watts, which they are two 20-watt drivers. So you got two drivers and then two 5-watt tweeters. So that'll probably make it 50 watts because you've got the 5-watt tweeters. It's a cracking speaker, but the only problem is you can't turn down the bass unless you've got some sort of equalizer on your phone. Now, it's great. It's not as loud as I would expect. I thought it would be louder than it actually is, which I'm a bit disappointed with the loudness. It is quite loud, louder than any Bluetooth speaker I have ever bought. But for what they are saying, 40 watts, it doesn't seem as loud as it should be, really. So I'm going to give you a sample. I'm just going to skip into the track and play it off. So this is full blast on the phone, but I need to turn it up on the speaker. There it goes. That's full blast. Stop blasting it because I do have neighbours, so and it's like what 1:12 in the morning. My neighbour underneath me is not in today. He is actually out for the day, for the night, but so that's why I could actually blast it a little bit. But yeah, it's a lovely speaker. I totally recommend it. Battery life, they quote 40 hours. I get about 6 to 8 hours. 8 hours at a push, more so 6, because I work in a warehouse loading vans with IKEA flat pack. So this doesn't last as long. I play it around about 70% volume, 70-75% volume. The speaker's always on max, but I control the volume from my phone. That was just some copyright free music. I'll give you another quick blast. So yeah, I love the speaker to pieces. I have got the W King on its way. That's a 50-watt speaker with an indoor mode which softens everything, makes it a little bit quieter, and an outdoor mode which is just super insane mode, as some YouTubers call it. And basically it makes everything louder, brighter, it makes everything more bassier. So can't wait to try that. This does have a power bank feature, so you can charge your phones and other devices from it, but I wouldn't recommend charging anything from this because you would want the full power to go to the speaker and not lose any power by connecting it to other devices. So a good feature about this is you can connect two of them together with a TWS function, which is true wireless sound. That's a really good feature. I appreciate that. I'm going to try, because this and the W King have TWS functionality with a dedicated button to pair them both. I wonder if you could pair this and the W King to make an awesome setup. If there was a bass control on this where you could turn the bass down, you'd be able to hear the vocals better. So in the scenarios that I play a lot of radio because a lot of people don't like my kind of music, so I just put a generic radio station on. The bass tends to overpower, like I said, overpower the vocals, and the vocals go a bit quieter. All you can hear more is more bass than vocals. I will keep saying it because I just want you to understand it's loud, but the loudness comes from the bass. That's what I'm trying to get at. That's why it's so loud, because it's not loud vocals, because the vocals get softened down, and but it's loud because of the bass. The bass is the loud part of it. The vocals needs to be turned up a little bit, and the bass needs to be turned down a tad, because the bass radiators just go absolutely insane. I've had some cheap Bluetooth speakers where the bass radiators hardly move. These move a ton. These are great. I don't know what else to say really. I have got it on charge because I've been using it all day in work. It takes roughly about between 1.6 amps and 1.9 amps to charge, because I've got a little thing there in the wall, a little charge thing to see what it's doing. So yeah, that's been Manny P. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you'd like to know anything else about the speaker, let me know. That's everything I can really say about it. I will be testing the W King when that arrives. Can't wait for that. That's supposed to be a really loud speaker. I'm looking for a decent Bluetooth speaker. I'll just quickly say this before I go. I'm just looking for a decent Bluetooth speaker that's got the loudness. I don't really need heavy bass. Yes, it's got to have some bass to sound good, but I need it to be loud. Because I work in a warehouse where we're loading vans, we're breaking down metalwork, clanging metalwork, forklift trucks moving, vans starting all the time when we move the vans, and there's just a lot of noise. And I'm looking for a Bluetooth speaker with a built-in battery that can last a long time, have good bass, and be very loud. The problem I have is there's no plug sockets, and we're not allowed to bring a dedicated stereo hi-fi system. If we were allowed to, I could just bring a cheap hi-fi system that's quite loud, plugged into the wall. It I charge this off power banks. I have lots and lots of different. That's a DIY power bank. I had to tape it up because I broke the clips, and it's got 8 18650s in it. There's another power bank I use to charge up the device. So yeah, that's been Manny P. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.